vinyl community, friends, all welcome back to the Dark Dove channel. I've a lot of stuff to show, so I'm actually going to shoot two separate videos over the next couple of days, but I'm not going to upload them both at once. I think it's now Thursday night. I'm going to upload this probably the weekend, and then the next video I'll upload probably weekend after that. We'll see. I have a lot of 90s stuff to show, a lot of interesting pickups. I'll just start off with previously I've shown you some items which I've picked up half price in Plugged, my local independent record store. Here's an item I picked up again, picked up a few weeks back. This is by Chris and Cozy, although they're actually now recording under name character Tutti. This is a single called Coolacon, 10-inch. So I got this for half price under the as part of the Plugged sale. Yeah, so this is you know, they're still doing stuff as cutting edge as they were back over 30 years ago. You know, this is great stuff. They also have a live album out, character Tutti in collaboration with another musician called Void, which was in Plugged, but unfortunately I had intended to grab it, but I missed out on that one. But this is very good indeed. Coolacon character Tutti, and I got that for half price. Another item which I got for half price, so it was, I think, initially €28, so I got it for 14 euros or 14.50 or something like that. This is a reissue of Document and Eyewitness by Wire. This originally came out in 1981. This is a new reissue. There's a concert from '79 at the Notre Dame Hall in London, I think, and there's also some extra tracks. There's one track recorded in where was it again? I'm not sure. This one, the Notre Dame Hall concert, is the more conventional. It's more the Wire that we're more kind of used to. The other half of this album is then dedicated to the Electric Ballroom in 1980, which turned out to be their last gig. Well, their last gig before they reformed again some good few years later, but I kind of went down. That gig kind of went down kind of in infamy, as the crowd there were kind of expecting you know, the Wire to play their kind of, you know, well-known material, but as it turned out, they just kind of improvised a lot of stuff. There was a lot of kind of weird kind of performance art kind of stuff. done in place of their regular songs, and the crowd was quite hostile. And actually, as it mentions here, there was a bottle thrown at one point. But very interesting live album, and I got it for half price as part of the sale. Now moving on, this is an item which I also got in the same in Plugged, but this was second hand. Now this is something which when I saw it, it was actually, funny enough, it was there for quite a while, but nobody was grabbing it, strangely enough. This is Henry's Dream by Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. So this is when I got this in the second-hand section, and this is an original UK pressing on mute. So this is from 1992. So it's kind of vaguely there's a kind of a vague concept album kind of a thing going on with this record, and some of the songs. I Had a Dream, Papa Won't Leave You, Henry. I picked this up for €23. They were looking for 25, but got a very small discount. But I think that's a very good price for this, because it is from the early 90s, and I think the cheapest copy on Discogs is going for just over maybe 27 or 28. So and a strange thing that up to like maybe about 3 or 4 months ago, I had absolutely no Nick Cave on vinyl, but Jimmy Earl of Suave got the ball rolling with some fantastic VCLT. So so this is a very welcome addition to that small but growing collection. Now, what am I going to show next? This is something I picked up in a charity shop for only €1.50. This is called Space Invaded, BBC Space Themes. This is one of those BBC, it's actually on the BBC record label. There's a lot of science fiction themes, like the theme tunes to science fiction TV programs. So there's a lot of stuff by the BBC Radiophonic Workshop, the Doctor Who theme, the space, there's K9 and Co. The Comet is Coming, which is a great track, and Tomorrow's World, that is a fantastic track as well. There's also the theme tune to The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Star Trek, which I think is a re-recording of the original, Space Shuttle Fanfare for the Common Man by Aaron Copland, and yes, this is a great little record, and I got it for only €1.50, which was a great bargain. Now moving swiftly on, because we're already at 9.5 minutes. I sold an item on Discogs recently. I got a nice price for it, so with some of the proceeds, I bought this. This is an untitled mini album, principally featuring material by Current 93, David Tibet, also featuring Michael Cashmore and Christoph Heeman, who both of whom have collaborated with David Depeche. This came out in, it's untitled, it came out in 1999. I think it might have been limited to 1,000 copies. I'm not 100% sure. It's on clear vinyl, and this is not the last item on clear vinyl that I'll be showing. Lovely artwork, courtesy of Louis Wayne, who David Depeche uses his artwork quite a lot. He was an artist who died in the 1930s, kind of eccentric, well known for doing pictures of cats, but in this case he's done some deer. So it features outtakes from All the Pretty Horses, which was an album by Current 93, released in 97. So this came out 2 years later, and yeah. So moving on. Last week I attended the debut concert of a local band, a band from here in Cork, who go under the title Second. You can see it there. Second Moon of Winter. They focus. They're they're a trio, and unusually enough, they consist of a brother, a sister, and the sister's husband, which is kind of an unusual combination to have in a group. But I grabbed this. This is their debut album, and it's called One for Sorrow, Two for Joy. It is released on a label called it's a German label called Den O Valley Records, and this is a limited vinyl edition on clear vinyl, which I think is limited to 150 copies. There's also a black vinyl version, and there's a CD as well. I got the band to sign it, but okay, well, music wise it's kind of dark ambient, also elements of kind of jazz, also kind of neoclassical operatic vocals, courtesy of the female the sister, I can't recall her name now, even though it's signed by all three of them, but it's just name just escapes me at the moment. I think we're going to hear a lot more of them. That's the ticket, by the way. Yeah, we're going to hear a lot more of them, I think, and they're definitely one to watch. And this album is available on Den O Valley Records, so keep an eye out for that. Okay, now moving on yet again. This is something which I grabbed a few days ago when I saw it, when I was doing a bit of browsing. It's something that I've been looking for quite a while. This is by the Virgin Prunes, Irish band active in the late 70s, early 80s. They included Gavin Friday, who was There's a close link with U2, by the way. Gavin Friday was a childhood friend of Bono and also Googie. So there's twin vocalists, Googie and Gavin Friday. Also the Edge's brother, Dick Evans, is in this band. But I mean, that's pretty much where the similarity ends, because I mean, this is very, very far removed from U2 musically. This is If I Die, I Die, their debut album from 1982, which came out on Rough Trade. It's pretty hard to find. It was a little bit pricey, but it's something that I've been looking for quite a while, and I don't think I'd seen it previously in the wild, so once I spotted it, I just had to grab it, because you know, they're a band I think who are more popular on the continent in Europe than they actually are here in their home country. Funnily enough, I think they're appreciated more in countries like France and Germany. Anyway, the next few items that I'm going to show. This is Jimmy and Ben. You were both familiar with the two Spanish guys with their skate shop, which also sells vinyl. So they got a big haul in recently of consisting of a lot of 90s stuff. Now the next few items I grabbed from there, including this P.J.Harvey 12-inch single, Come On Billy. Now there is a sticker on the front stating that it came with a giant colour poster. Unfortunately, it is missing the poster, but you can get a kind of a taster there. This was a little bit pricey. I paid €15 for this, but it's always worth grabbing early P.J.Harvey on vinyl. And funnily enough, up to this, I haven't had anything by her on vinyl. I have, yeah, on CD, yes, but not on vinyl. So so I was glad to grab this. It's something I don't. Her early stuff is hard enough to find, really. Also in the same shop, but the next few items were pretty cheap. They didn't cost me an awful lot. Two items by Massive Attack, which cost €4 each. Both 12 inches. This is Rising Sun. This is from 1997. Again, clear vinyl. This is actually numbered. Is it numbered? I think it is. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh yeah, it is numbered. Now, my number is 52,631, so I don't know how many copies were released, but like it doesn't sound like it couldn't be too rare if there's, you know, if this is like the 50,000th plus copy. But I really like this. This is it's from 1997, so kind of I think they kind of reached their peak around that time, and with their next album, or their album which came immediately after this, Mezzanine. The next item, next item is by them as well. This is called the Massive Attack EP. That is what it is called. 4-track EP. This is from 1992. again, this was only €4. So some pretty nice pickups by Massive Attack. The next two items again were two pretty cheap pickups. They're €5 each from the same place. There's another 12-inch by this is by Depeche Mode. Barrel of a Gun. I think this is a promo of some description. Love the inner artwork, the inner photography, which is by Anton Corbin. This features remixes of Barrel of a Gun by Underworld and by 1 Inch Punch, which I think maybe 9 Inch Nails. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, so that was €5. Next item was also €5. This is a double LP compilation. It is called Pure Devotion, and it's a sampler album of the Devotion record label, which was home to Ministry, among others. It's as it states here, it's most of the music here is of the kind of industrial dance genre, and it's from 1992. It's a bit hit and miss, but it's worth it alone for this track by the Revolting Cocks, who are a side project of Ministry, and the track is called Beers, Steers and Queers. More political incorrectness with the next track, 1,000 Homo DJs, which also features which is another Ministry kind of side project. And this one samples Black Sabbath, Great Effect. So it's a double album, and it only cost me €5. I'll finish up with two CD items which I picked up ages ago, but which I meant to show. So got this in a charity shop. This is called This is by Rapoon, which is a side project of Soviet France, long-running industrial group from Newcastle, England. It's called Alien Glyph Morphology, and this is a limited edition CD of 400 copies. Comes in this really interesting sleeve here. It's kind of interesting, kind of dark ambient kind of thing going on here. The other item is this bit of Fela Kuti. Don't have a lot of Fela Kuti, so I was very pleased to pick up this double compilation CD. It's called Fela Jazz and Dance, and it's a double CD divided into his kind of jazzier stuff and his kind of more dancey, well, dance as in kind of, you know, not dance as in, you know what I mean. Okay, so I'm going to shoot another video because I've another load of stuff to show, but I'm going to show that. I'm going to upload it at a different date. So until then, thanks very much for watching, and have a good weekend.